Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Proverbs report in the late afternoon. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 26. The righteous person is a guide to his neighbour, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. The righteous person. So we're told to go to the city and look for a righteous man and proclaim the revelation of the gospel. And here Solomon says, the righteous person, meaning there ain't that many of them. They're specifically identified. So he says, the righteous person. And what is righteous? It's the one who walks the right way, meaning the one who lives right, does the right thing before God and before men. Because if you do the right thing before God, you will do the right thing before men. Not that they would necessarily agree with you, but it would still be the right thing, because the right is right and wrong is wrong. And so he says that the righteous person is a guide to his neighbour. Who is my neighbour? They asked Jesus. Jesus said, whoever, in many ways, is your neighbour, meaning everyone is your neighbour. Whether we're black, white, red, green, purple, it doesn't matter whether we're tall or small. It doesn't matter whether we're from England or Ireland or Scotland or Wales, or whether we're from any of the Asian countries, whether we're from Asia, wherever we are in the world, North America, South America, doesn't matter. Whatever we are is our neighbour, meaning the reality of our neighbour is our fellow man. And if we would but just take hold of that principle alone and apply the principle of loving thy neighbour, the world would change overnight. He says that we are a righteous guide to our neighbour if we walk righteously. But the way of the wicked leads them astray. So here we are, complete contrast. But the way of the wicked, meaning, yeah, you've gone to the righteous man's house, you know where he lives, but now you know the way of the wicked. And there are many of them. The way of the wicked, they've got a whole way of them. And their ways really are their abouts, the things they do. The way of the wicked can be determined by the things they do, even as the righteous are determined by the things that they do. And so if you look along your life and the way, and you see just disaster and distress, if you just face every day contention and hassle, ask yourself the question, what have I been doing while I've been on my way through life? And I'll inevitably say to you that most of the stuff that's gone wrong in our lives is because we ourselves have made wrong decisions. Now, that's not completely true, of course, but many, many, many of the things that go wrong in our lives are because we make inappropriate decisions. And so we need to be those who learn the righteous way and learn to walk on the righteous way. And if we do that, we will have less hassle than if we walk the wrong way, the inappropriate way. Brothers and sisters, God didn't save us so that we could live for ourselves. He saved us so he could have a relationship with a people who were reflective of his character and nature, a people who were pure and holy and righteous in every possible way. Be known as the one who lives the righteous way. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.